Good morning, everybody. This is Tom from Weekly Gospel Reflections. Today I want to talk about the tongue. How many of you, including me, sometimes don't really realize when we say things is who we are? When we talk, we speak, we may say something, we may criticize, we may talk about someone. How many times do we have done that in our life? And it's really not a good thing. And I think if we look at our tongue and taming our tongue, would really help us a lot. I'm going to start out in James chapter 3 and starting in verse 1. I'm going to read a little bit of this. Not many of you should presume to be teachers, my brothers, because you know that we who teach will be judged more strictly. We are stumble in many ways, and anyone never at fault in what he says, he is a perfect man, able to keep his whole body in check. When we put bits into our mouth of horses to make them obey us, we can turn the whole animal. Or take ships as an example. Although they are so large and driven by strong winds, they are steered by a very small rudder. Whatever the pilot wants to do, likewise the tongue is a small part of the body, but it makes great boasts. Consider what a great force is set by fire by a small spark. What that means is we could say something is little about someone or something, and it turns to a spark, and it starts a major fire. You could be speaking to someone, you'd be talking about someone, and then as people do the chit-chat and the gossip, next thing you know, it's a fire. We often don't realize how our thoughts and how we talk can influence and how people think about us. We don't think about that. Whatever our influences are, that we all have our good points and bad points. Nobody's perfect. And sometimes my tongue gets me in trouble. And I have to say that. We sometimes don't realize words can actually control us. And it just really makes the type of person you are. Sometimes it's just best to listen and be quiet about it and not really speak about it. If we're if we're a kind person, caring person, we'll be okay. Everything's going to be all right. It's like faith. We sometimes don't realize that we're going to look, James chapter 2, we're going to look at verse 14. And faith, it has to do a lot of times with having a faith to know what you're doing and knowing how you're being perceived to the other person. So you have to really watch what you're doing. What good is it, my brothers, if a man claims to have faith but have no deeds? Can such a faith save him? Suppose a brother or sister is without clothes and daily food. If one of you says to him, "Go, I wish you well, keep warm and well fed," but does nothing about his physical needs, what good is it? In the same way, faith by itself is not accompanied by action. It is dead. But someone will say, "You have faith, I have deeds." Sometimes we will say we're going to do something for someone and have that faith that we're going to go down, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. But yet we never really act upon it. Our words come out and we say we're going to do that, we're going to help that person, but we really never do anything. And that happens quite a bit too. And I know that even with me sometimes, I'm going to do something for that person because I can tell they don't have anything. But then I reach in my pocket, but there's no money in there. I had forgot I spent it or whatever to give them maybe food, maybe where I could take them somewhere. And I realized, I got to start keeping money. And quit saying in your mind, in your mouth, you're going to do something, you don't do anything at all. So that really is not a good thing. We often don't realize that it rules us. The tongue will rule us. It controls your thoughts. If you say it enough times and say it many times, the tongue will not only it makes it real. If you say that the sky is blue, sky's blue, sky's blue, or it's green, it's green, it's green, and you say it enough times in your mind, oh, that's kind of like a blue-green. Oh, okay, yeah, it's blue and it's green. You have to really watch what you're saying. Speech is like stabs of a sword. You have to find that in Proverbs. You can be around those that have a long tongue, and you can actually listen to them, and it makes you really realize maybe I'm talking about me, makes me sometimes realize maybe I should not say those things. Maybe I should just keep my mouth shut. Sometimes I'll go and I'm perfect, meaning in my mind, I'm perfect. I don't say anything, I don't do anything. Then there's other times that just hits me and I'm just spurting out stuff. It could be about the politics, it could be about traffic, it could be about anything. And I'm spurting out stuff that I shouldn't be spurting out. We sometimes need to really look at that. And listening and doing, it goes in the same thing. You know, you have to listen. If you have people talking to you, listen. Don't interrupt them. Don't take that tongue. It's just easy to slip out like that and say something when they're talking. And you don't want to interrupt them. Let them finish their sentence or their paragraph or whatever they're talking about. Whatever. Finish talking about the topic. Then you can put in your 2 cents. I thought I'd do this video today because the tongue is such a bad. It's dirty. The tongue is dirty. As my wife says, it's very dirty. And dirty, as my wife says. I want to thank everybody for watching my videos, and thank you so much on Weekly Gospel Reflections. I'll see you guys next time.